Fairfield Federal, in cooperation with Interphase Video, presents the Lancaster Festival, live from downtown. Also brought to you by the Frank E. Smith Funeral Home, Fairfield DD, Buckeye Toyota, Fairhope Hospice, Walker Shoe Center, The Frame Shop, Personal Touch Party Rentals, Fairfield Parks, Buckeye Lake Marina, and Dagger Law.
Talking a little bit about the Lancaster Percussion, which was to be the downtown entertainment today across the square from where we broadcast, but there's been some changes there, and we'll talk about that in a little while. But today, as you can tell, we're not outside in our favorite location where we all are, down by the fountain. We're in an undisclosed bunker, and we cannot let you know where that is because of just the fans and everything. It's just too crazy to let that go. So, but we are broadcasting live on this Wednesday. A pleasure to have you with us, and hopefully Thursday and Friday we'll be able to be back at the location downtown, because that's such a great area to be with all the excitement going on behind us with, in this case, what would have been the percussion and the other Thursday and Friday entertainment. But a pleasure to have you with us as we broadcast here today on Lancaster Festival Live. Our first guest is Burbridge Cook. Burbridge is the executive director of the West Connection, or Connection West, not West Connection, but I guess it could be the West Connection over there.
Could be.
Yeah. What a fabulous place you have over there. Just in general, you do so many things. I can't even begin to think of all the things, from food pantries to warming stations in the winter, to coat giveaways, and just, I guess, you just look for needs, Burbridge, and as they pop up, and probably that's always an ongoing moving target.
Absolutely it is. So during COVID, we ended up giving away over 100,000 meals to just the local kids here inside of our community. But contemporary issues are always changing, so we try to make sure that we're on the forefront of that, and then we try to partner that with generational change. So we have some phenomenal community partners, and we actually have 72 programs inside of there now, between Big Brother, Big Sister, the after-school programs, Fairfield County Juvenile Courts. So it's a happening place. We have diapers, so Bottoms Up Diaper Drive is in there. They've been calling us home now for 2 years. So.
Yeah, well, it's just a great location you have over there. And we'll talk about some of those things we have time. But really, I wanted to get in today because coming up on August 7th, Sunday, so just a couple of weeks away. Maybe it's a week away.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a week and a half away. Is the big, and I consider this a really big deal, is the backpack giveaway that you do.
Yes.
It's my understanding that you give away around 1,000 completely filled backpacks to young people.
Yep. So we're celebrating 15 years this year.
Wow.
And we started back in 2008, and every year we've given away at least 1,000 backpacks. Here in Fairfield County, we focus on the Lancaster City schools. It's K through 12, fully furnished, so we reach out to the school system, ask, hey, what do the students need? It is a first come, first serve, so we do ask that students are there. And like you mentioned, it's this coming Sunday, or 2 Sundays from now, August 7th, from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m.
August 7th, 5 to 7 p.m., 1,000 backpacks. And you mentioned first come, first serve, so there is no registration for this?
There is no registration for this event. So the line usually starts forming about 1:30, 2 o'clock.
Get pretty long?
Yes, it does. It starts to wrap
1:30 or 2 o'clock for a 5 o'clock?
Yep. Wow. So we have a carnival atmosphere, so we have a lot of inflatables we bought out from Jolly Hoppers. So we'll have those set up. We'll have a lot of our community partners set up in the parking lot. In addition to the backpacks this year, we'll be giving away free back-to-school haircuts, so we're pretty excited about that. And then all of the different community events that will be taking place and activities there. We'll be giving away popcorn, snow cone machines, cotton candy, so it's just a fun, family-filled day.
Well, you just have a great location there. You've got the basketball courts there, you've got, which was probably all tied up with all this stuff, but then the little playground there that they built over there. It's just a great location for this.
So it really does work for us, and that's really how Connection West was born, was through this event. So.
Well, it's been a tremendous asset to the community, and you were saying that the backpacks being filled, they have everything they need.
Yes.
And again, it's as I think you just mentioned, it's grade specific.
Yes.
So if you're first grader, it would have different things versus what is it? Grade school kids?
Yes, so we go from kindergarten all the way through senior
Okay.
year in high school. So, and we have a selection. So we make sure, like, hey, we want the students to be proud of their backpacks. So it's not just the old Henry Ford model of, hey, everybody wants that black Model T. So there's plenty of selection for everybody to choose from.
So the backpacks are filled, or do they fill them when they go, or you just kid comes in, you hand them a backpack, see ya.
They tell us what they want, and it's already ready to go.
Okay.
So we'll have teams of volunteers in on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, prepping for this. All said and done, we'll have close to 500 individuals volunteering for this event.
How nice is that? So, I mean, it's like the festival or anything else, volunteers, and especially with a church, Victory Hill,
Yes.
behind what you do.
Yep.
In a church-oriented setting, volunteers are really the key.
Yep, absolutely. So, like you mentioned, Victory Hill is really the backbone of this event, and just providing well over 300 volunteers for us between the week. But we'll also have our local Kiwanis group in there on Wednesday helping this year as well.
Is that right? That's going to be next Wednesday.
Yep.
Kiwanis will be in.
Yep.
Okay, very good.
So.
Now we think about things you're hopefully coming out of the COVID, although we never know now. Things change almost on a day-to-day basis. But how is the food pantry and other COVID-related services you provide? Were services really up this year?
Yes. So last year they were down tremendously, and that was across the board. But I think everybody can relate to the inflation that we're dealing with. So our pantry is serving nearly 70 families a week now. So that is really
Is that once a week?
That is once a week on Saturday from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. And then we also provide a community breakfast during those time frames, just so we can just have some community
more things
and
there.
get to know the individuals we're working with.
And that's from that information referral 211. Is that how people qualify for that?
Yes, so 211, they can also call, and then it's just once again, just show up. So we're a choice pantry. We let the individuals go through. We try to have it set up more of a farmer's market type vibe. Firm believers, another way to love individuals is not to exchange their dignity and make it feel like a pantry. We want them to feel like they're coming in and going grocery shopping.
Well, you just do such a tremendous job over there, and almost everybody I've talked to that has had a business, let's say a nonprofit, that's come through the COVID, now on the other side of that, they were forced to do things that they never would have done before. You never would have done some things, and I'm sure you're true with that.
Yeah.
But will you see yourself going forward with some things that you found out worked out better?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. So just that choice pantry model, that was one that we really just fell in love with, and going back to that, and then making sure that we have a mobile pantry available as well. So some of our rural communities, they need the assistance. So pre-COVID, we didn't have that, but now we'll load up the box truck and we'll support our local neighborhoods as well.
Well, let's give another plug last time for the big backpack giveaway, completely stocked. It'll be about 10 days away on a Sunday, August the 7th, from 5 to 7 p.m., first come, first serve. So get there early, get in line, and but a lot of things to do while you're there for mom and dad and the kids.
Absolutely.
Give away 1,000 fully stocked backpacks. What a great thing you're doing. Thank you.
No, I appreciate it.
Sure.
Thanks, Paul.
Burbridge Cook, the Executive Director of Connection West, with us today on the August 7th giveaway for backpacks. Earlier today, we had to cancel the percussion event down there, but we want to talk about another event from the Lancaster Festival. And this is a pretty cool thing. There was a cafe concert out at Cheers Chalet a few days ago. It was Aldo Lopez Galvan, and he is an amazing pianist. And we've got a selection for him for you right now, up from Cheers Chalet. after this. Okay. Thanks to Buckeye Lake Marina for bringing that highlight to you. Boy, what a wonderful pianist he is, too. So if you're looking for a new boat, a great pre-owned watercraft, or a place to get parts for your boat, Buckeye Lake Marina has it all. Learn more at buckeyelakemarina.com. Welcome back to Lancaster Festival Live. We are, again, from an undisclosed bunker. We hardly could tell Melissa where we are. It was a secret. I couldn't let her know. But she was able to get in here. Everything has been canceled downtown today. The percussion was canceled out for today, but we might have some news about that before we get off the air today. But again, it's a pleasure to have Melissa Walker with us. Melissa, welcome.
Thank you for inviting me.
And we always do, but normally this is your vacation time. Did that get changed somehow, or you just decided to stay here? Okay, well, very good. We always miss your smiling face when we have this. We aren't able. It's been a while since you've been on.
It has been a couple years.
Well, we're glad to have you, and we like to talk about businesses that have been in this community for a long time. And 180 years for Walker. I don't know, that may be the top one. If not, it's certainly in the team photo of senior businesses here in town.
Well,
six generations?
I'm sixth generation,
yeah.
Technically started in Somerset, Ohio. So, I mean, you could split hairs there a little bit.
But we'll give you the credit for a full 180. Somebody served it. So, I mean, it was always a Walker behind it?
Yes.
Always on that side of the family?
Yeah, my great-grandfather.
Is that right?
Yeah. Right? Is that right? Do I have that right? So actually, before the Civil War, there were shoemakers in Somerset, and they had about 29 shoemakers total.
29?
29. Some in Somerset and some in Rushville.
Wow.
They had a shop in Rushville. So my great-grandfather, William Henry, before he went to the Civil War, some of the days he would walk to Rushville to make shoes and check on the shoemakers there. So and then the Civil War happened, and they never went back to that. But
are you able to have any like little memorabilia, little pieces in the paper, maybe, or early ads? Do you ever collect any of that?
So my dad was very good about keeping stuff. He just kept it though in a big pile. So we found
being a hoarder paid off.
Sort of. So the most interesting thing we found a few years ago was a certificate from the state of Ohio giving William Henry, he was one of the commissions to put Sheridan on the horse in the, that everybody has to drive around now.
Sure.
So his name is actually engraved on the stone and at the bottom of the statue, which I didn't even know. My dad knew that, but he never shared it with me. So, well, you'll take your life in your hands kind of getting over there. But so we found that certificate, and when we put it on Facebook, the Heritage Association in Perry County, of course, they wanted it, and I told them, well, I'll give you a copy, and then you can fight my kids for it. I had to keep it, and I had Cindy down at the frame shop frame it for me. So it's just, it's just
that's a great
special.
thing.
Yeah. So we find some different things like that.
Let's talk about Walker Shoe Center. You're the kind of business, and there are other businesses in town. I think of Good Housekeeping, other businesses that are local, small, family-owned, but they always think when somebody bigger comes to town, that's the death knell for a local business. Mm-hmm. But always, for somebody like you, it's service, service, service. I think that's what you push, that's what you stand for, and it's that personal service that you give people that keeps them coming back for all this time.
Right. It's the only reason we can still open our doors.
Sure.
I mean, really. I mean, that's the reality. You can go buy shoes. You can buy shoes lots of places now. You can sit in your house and buy shoes.
Anymore, that's amazing.
So.
Brick and mortar stores on almost anything.
Right. So, service is that's our key component. We try to offer, obviously, a selection along with that so that, people can, have some choices.
What are some of the brands? I know you have Rockport.
Well, actually, I would say no, we don't have Rockport anymore. Things have really kind of changed.
Just as that supply chain thing?
Well, partly. But we carry Red Wing and Carhartt boots and Irish setter, so we do the work.
Sure.
We still carry kids' shoes. That's been a very difficult situation for the last 2 years.
Really?
Yeah, and so those are Stride Rights, New Balance, Merrill
New
kids,
Balance,
Keen
well-known
kids.
running stuff. I mean,
Right,
all
we
kinds of
carry
things.
running shoes, New Balance walking shoes, New Balance more orthopedic kind of things that some people need. We carry Birkenstock is a huge line for us.
And that's the one I was thinking of rather than the other, but Birkenstock, you have those.
Yeah, and one thing that COVID has done is made me reach out to more companies, because we've had companies that can't ship us anything. And then we have these other companies that have wanted to sell to us, but we haven't had the space. So now we're going to be carrying Echo. We just got some men's Echoes in. We're going to have women's coming soon. And a line called Taos, which is a nice line for women.
So it's like a lot of places, it's kind of pushed you to something different, but in some cases maybe better.
Right, might be a good thing,
Sure.
right. And we carry Brooks tennis shoes also, which are popular, and a new brand called Hoka, selling a lot of those to people that are standing on concrete, nurses and things.
Okay.
So, yeah, we try to stay current. I go to some shoe things a couple times a year, try to keep up with as you know, what's new.
It's
and
always changing.
Yes, it is
assume.
always changing.
Again, with the climate, like you say, with brick and mortar kind of, in some cases, struggling.
Yeah, so a lot of people, you know, come to us, they're already a little bit educated, you know, with what's available, and then we try to help them, you know, especially if they're having trouble. I had a young lady today who was, her uncle brought her in because her feet were killing her, and basically it was just, the only thing she was doing right was wearing the proper size, which is really unusual. Usually the people are wearing the wrong size. We see that a lot. So
What's your hours down there?
9:30 to 5:30 Monday through Friday, and 9:30 to 4 on Saturday.
And let's go with the website. I looked it up, but
It's
is it walkershoes.com?
It's walkershoecenter.com.
Walker Shoe Center, a good website, got a lot of good information on there.
Yeah. Martin Barker did that for us, and talks about the history, and we don't sell off of it, but you can get in touch with us that way.
Very
and
good.
Find out about the store.
Thanks for coming in. We're glad
Thanks
to
for
make a
having
special
me.
trip. We had to be in our bunker to get you here,
Right,
but we're
yeah.
glad Melissa
I found my
Walker,
way.
Walker Shoe, 6 generations coming. Thank you for being with us.
Thanks so much.
Very
Paul.
good. We'll be back with more on Festival Live in just a moment.
Hi, this is Larry Wentz of Olivedale Senior Citizens of Fairfield County. Our mission is to provide a friendly atmosphere for local senior citizens. We offer educational and recreational opportunities, promoting wellness and social activities for seniors in our local community. To achieve this mission, we count on local support like Buckeye Toyota's Buckeye Cares program. This month, Buckeye Toyota will make a generous donation with each car sold. Thank you, Buckeye Toyota.
When I volunteer, when I come over here, first thing I think lost my dad, but then also think about all the people that helped us when we were here.
Something brings me here, and I feel that it's my dad's spirit. He wants us here. He wants us to give back because of what they did for him, and I think that's helped me with a lot of my grief.
Of the support of the people here and the volunteers, that makes it a great place.
The Frankie Smith Funeral Home and Crematory in Lancaster and the Johnson Smith Funeral Home in Baltimore have a long and wonderful history of serving our community. Feel free to give us a call at 740-653-0652. Stop in and see us at either of our 2 locations, 405 North Columbus Street in Lancaster and 207 South Main Street in Baltimore. Respect for tradition, regard for change.
Dagger Law has been part of the Lancaster community for more than 110 years. This is where we live and work. You'll see us at festivals, sporting events, and all around town. We consider our clients as friends, and we walk alongside you through challenging times. Whether you're a growing business, a changing family, facing litigation, planning your future, or dealing with land issues, we're right here. We are local. We are trusted. We are experienced. Dagger Law.
Welcome back to Lancaster Festival Live. I'm Paul Jasson. Thank you for joining us. Again, we're inside today. We weren't able to be outside because of the weather conditions. Unfortunately, the Lancaster percussion that would have been behind us that you'd have kind of been hearing in the background, they'd have been playing right now, but they were also canceled too. So I think we've got some news a little later in the show about when that's going to take place. But thank you for joining us. We will be here Thursday and Friday, either in our undisclosed location or back down at the location by the fountain. So we hope you'll stay with us on Thursday and Friday for that. Fun to have with us now. One of the great events at the fairgrounds each and every year is the annual tractor and truck show out there, and it's an antique tractor deal. We've got the president of the club, Doug Shaw, with us. Doug, thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Some things are, you could just, like clockwork, you can count on it.
That's
COVID,
right.
Not COVID, we're having this 27th annual show.
That's correct.
Is it bigger and better than ever?
It grows every year.
Is that right?
Yes. We're one of the only shows around that actually are still growing. Most of the shows are going the other direction, which is sad to say, but
are there other ones in the county?
Not necessarily in this county. We just went to Plain City.
Okay,
Plain City. We went to Plain City the other day for their show, and it just and theirs was like the 72nd show or something, and it just, I don't know what's going
not
on.
As much.
No.
Do you think it's has to do with the expense of maybe being in this, making it a club member?
It could be. It's very difficult to put this show on financially, and help-wise, getting the right volunteers and so forth. So it's difficult. But we like to try to increase the show some way, shape, or form every year. Change it up a little bit, or
Sure. So it's the 27th annual show. It's August 19th through the 21st. That's a Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Correct.
12 to 6 on Friday, 8 to 6 on Saturday, 9 to 4 on Sunday. And this is, we can talk about some of the things you have going on, but it's really a family-oriented event.
Oh, yeah. It's free to get in, so that's the first thing.
Nice.
So you can walk around, look at things. There's crafts on the grounds. There's food on the ground that's affordable for the whole family.
Sure.
Which 4-H group does that for us. And there's all kinds of events for the kids: kitty tractor pull, coin scrambles. Just
is that on the track? Do they have that out on the track?
Well, actually, the kitty tractor pull will be in the one building there on the concrete.
Nice.
So it's indoors. So we don't have to worry about
Rain
the weather.
or shine,
That's
you're
right.
going. Yeah.
That's right. And knock on wood.
Well, I understand. That's
August is usually a dry month,
Yeah.
so that's the reason we picked August to do the show. So knock on wood, we've.
So you
been
still
good.
think your show's continuing to grow?
Yeah, I think it grows a little bit every year.
And that's why you moved from Alley Park once upon a time,
absolutely.
right?
We loved Alley
Imagine
Park.
putting this in Alley Park?
Oh, you can't do it.
Yeah.
We just didn't have the room down there. We loved Alley Park. It was our home.
Sure.
But we just couldn't get everybody parked there, and it was a nightmare.
Yeah.
So we moved up to the fairgrounds. And,
Well, we're fortunate to have a great location. Now you can grow for how long?
Yeah, exactly. We can grow for a long time there. So we love the fairgrounds. A lot of shade there, and nice buildings, and restrooms, and so forth.
So I see you've got the pancake breakfast on Saturday, 8 to 11. Is that up in the dining hall?
It's up in the dining hall,
Okay.
and Lancaster Parks puts that on for us.
Church service on Sunday, 10 o'clock in the old church there.
Yep.
You've got entertainment, Jim Vickroy, the Sigler Brothers. That's on Sunday, so you've got stuff going on. Sheep shearing, that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, that's one thing we added last year. We had Saturday and Sunday, we'll have a guy come in and shear sheep and talk about wool and where it goes, and just kind of give the families an idea of where this all comes from.
Yeah. Well, your website, it's a good one, FairfieldCountyTractorClub.com.
Yep.
Good website, got a lot of good info on it.
Yep.
27th Annual Tractor and Truck Show, August 19th to 21. How many members in the club now?
There's over 400.
Is that going up?
It just keeps increasing.
Isn't that something?
It is amazing. Most of them are fairly local, but we've
Sure.
got multiples out of state. So,
and I'm sure you attract all kinds of people
absolutely.
at the show.
Exactly. Actually, they come from Pennsylvania, West Virginia, Indiana. It's drawing them in.
Well, Doug Shaw, been our guest here. Thanks for coming in. We enjoy having you every year. Come in for this, August 19th through 21st, 12 to 6 Friday, 8 to 6 Saturday, 9 to 4 Sunday, 27th Annual Tractor and Truck Show. Good luck on the weather.
Thank you.
I know you'll do your best.
Yep, thank you.
We'll be back on Lancaster Festival Live in just a moment.
The Fairfield County Board of Developmental Disabilities is proud to support the Lancaster Festival. There are many different events and programs the Lancaster Festival offers for all to enjoy. The festival brings together many generations and provides ample opportunities for our vibrant community to connect and make lasting memories. Be sure to stop by Fairfield DD's Social Purpose Enterprise, Art and Clay on Main, and Square 7 Coffee House to cool off and enjoy a handcrafted beverage. See you at the festival.
Hi, I'm Carol Whittington, and I would like to invite you to stop by Personal Touch Party Rentals and Events, located at 1540 Hubbard Drive in Lancaster. We are a small family-owned business and have been servicing the Central Ohio and Hocking Hills area since 2003. Graduations with a personal touch, weddings with a personal touch, corporate events with a personal touch. Please call us today for all your party rental needs, 740-689-6991.
The Frame Shop in Lancaster has been family-owned and operated since 1975, offering a lifetime guarantee on materials and workmanship. All framing is done in our workshop with the utmost attention to detail. You'll have a one-of-a-kind product custom-made just for you. We can frame many types of items. We also offer frame and photo restoration and repair along with ready-made frames. The Frame Shop, where your business and loyalty are very important to us.
Welcome back to Lancaster Festival Live. Paul Jasson with you. And again, a little changes today. We're in an inside location, couldn't be outside because of the weather. And of course, today would have been the downtown day of all days. The Lancaster Percussion Ensemble was going to be there. They got canceled out today, but we do have some big news on that. They have rescheduled this. Again, keep your fingers crossed, weather permitting, tomorrow, Thursday, at 2 p.m. at the bandstand right across the street. From where we normally broadcast from on the square. So it's tomorrow at 2 o'clock. The Lancaster Percussion Ensemble will be performing. So keep your fingers and your toes crossed on that. You're able to get that done. And of course, we weren't able to have them today because of the weather, but instead we've got a pretty cool thing here. This is a selection from the Percussion Ensemble's May concert out at Lancaster High School. This is the Lancaster Percussion Ensemble. That clip of the great Lancaster Percussion Ensemble is brought to you by the Fairfield County Parks District. They invite you to bring your family and friends to Smeck Park. It's a great place for picnics and enjoying the outdoors. You can observe wildlife and experience the serenity of Wakena Nature Preserve. Walk through the forest and meadows on the trails at Manberg Park. Find these and more locations at the FairfieldCountyParks.com. Now on Lancaster Festival Live, let's take a look at the calendar. That's brought to you by the Melissa Walker, who just joined us a few minutes ago, and the good folks at Walker Shoe Center, a true sit-down, get-your-feet-measured store, 737 East Main Street in Lancaster. So here's what's coming up, Lancaster Festival. This afternoon at 1 o'clock, the Festival Orchestra Ensemble performs at the Fairfield Medical Center River Valley campus. And you never know what you'll get with today's cafe concert, Box, B-A-C-H''S, Box of Chocolates. That's 3 o'clock at Cheers Chalet. Then tonight, and again, we're keeping our fingers crossed, it is still on, the Wednesday night tribute concert at OUL, the Wendell Concert Stage. Local favorite Bad Influence will open up for Elton Ron, the much-awaited Elton Ron. And as of now, as we do this live, it is on, set for tonight, premiere tribute for Elton John. Fun will begin at 7:30 with Bad Influence. Tomorrow, it's Major Arts for Minors. The Victoria Players Children's Theater presents a workshop at the Decorative Arts Center of Ohio starting at 10 a.m. Also at 10, it's the Children's Corner ventriloquist, Mike Hemmelgarn. He'll entertain the kids at the downtown stage. Everyday People presents a mix of current tunes and classic rock and energy for your lunchtime entertainment. That's tomorrow in the downtown stage at noon. So again, thanks for watching. We appreciate your joining us. All these programs are live. We'll be broadcasting them live right here on Spectrum Channel 1021. And then, or you can hear it and watch it on your CLN Hometown Connection YouTube channel, or by going to Interface Video Facebook page. And you can click on the live link. So all that's going on. Appreciate your joining us for Lancaster Festival Live. We'll be here again tomorrow at 12 noon. Have a great Lancaster Festival.
Fairfield Federal, in cooperation with Interface Video, presents the Lancaster Festival, live from downtown. Also brought to you by the Frankie Smith Funeral Home, Fairfield DD, Buckeye Toyota, Fairhope Hospice, Walker Shoe Center, The Frame Shop, Personal Touch Party Rentals, Fairfield Parks, Buckeye Lake Marina, and Dagger Law.